All my family members really love durian. It came after we always found that fruit and decided to buy it when we were going to our hometown, Pandeglang, Banten. The young me prefer to dine in rather than take away because I like the moments when we can watch together how the sellers split the durian in front of us. The other reason is we can get the best hand-picked durian at that time if we choose to dine in. At any rate, I thought that durian is really yummy. My family likes it. For us, it tastes good, and of course, smells good. Growing up at junior high, I had a natural chit-chat with my classmates about our favorite fruit. For sure, I said that I and all of my family have loved durian since I was young. But who would have thought that some of my friends would respond with a different expression than I considered? Some of them respond with, "Ew, are you really like that fruit?" Or, "No way, it stinks." Also, "Yuck, I don't like durian." I remember the inexperienced me offended when my favorite fruit got rejected by my friends. Not only am I offended, but I also feel sad when my yummiest fruit is yucky for some people. And that's why I'm here today. I won't talk about durian or impress you with that fruit. My name is Farhati Hakiaselmi. Today, I hope you can get some insight from me and I can persuade you on why we shouldn't yuck at someone's yum through this speech. Some of you might have heard about this citation. Don't yuck someone's yum. Honestly, at first, I thought it was just an ordinary quote I found on the internet. However, it became urgent to convey this topic after I realized that most of us often respond to our friends' stories about their faith with inappropriate words and gestures which they don't expect. In writing my speech framework, I started to look back at my yum and yuck experience, whether I did yuck someone's yum or someone's yuck at my yum. And this might have happened to some of you. Imagine or remember our response or gesture when some people or our friends talk about their favorite food or if they bring their food and by accident it's not our house. Moreover, in fact, we dislike the food they bring and talk about. What would you do? Did you frown, then say bad things about the food? Furthermore, how about our response to others' favorite things such as hobbies, fashion style, music genre, or books, films, etc.? Have you mocked your friends' favorite things because you thought that their taste is too old or uncool? So let me give you a fact about the taste, liking or disliking things. I have watched and read from many sources, and one of the facts is explained by Dr. Linda Bertusu. My fellows, director for the psychophysical research at the University Center for Smell and Taste, Dr. Linda Bertusu, PhD, explains in her interview with Speaking of Psychologists how taste is studied from a psychological perspective. She said most of the reason why some people are able to like or dislike foods and things is the experience. It's the experience from a psychological perspective because of the learning to like things that we always do from our family, there are parents and siblings. She continued her explanation that some people like very polarizing food like Vegemite, durian, and stinky cheeses. And it's not only because they built into the brain to like those all. A lot of the reason is because of early experience when our culture promotes it. What we learn to like when we experience it very early in life stuck with us. People learn to like it very early, and that's why she said that most of our liking or disliking is learned and experienced. It's not only built into the brain. And it's just like my story. I like durian because my family likes it, and we are all good with its smell. There are also cultural reasons because my family often bought that fruit, and willingly it became my favorite. I also learned from my parents and siblings to like durian. That's how my favorite fruit from a psychological perspective. So from this step, I want you guys to know that there are a lot of reasons why we like or dislike things. And as humans, as social creatures, we have to respect each other's tastes and preferences. Didn't we learn that our quality and value as social creatures can be identified by how we interact with others? We can't and shouldn't normalize bad habits such as not respecting someone's preferences and favorites. Other than that, place yourself as someone who told you about their faves. It should make us happy to get a good comment and response about our favorite things. If so, instead of saying bad things or making any gesture which doesn't respect our friends, let's respond with the question. The question about the reason they like that food, or we can just say our favorites without checking to their faves, and we can share the story about our favorite. Furthermore, we might give ourselves a chance to try their favorite food, or listen to their fave song, read their fave books. Don't ever react someone's yum purposely to make them think their taste is bad or uncool. As long as something they like is not harmful to themselves, to us, or other people, let's just be nice, be respectful, and be peaceful. I hope today's speech gave you some insight to respect each other's yum, and for the next day we can be a better person in response to someone's favorite things or food. Thank you so much and be kind, everyone.